Teams had some very exciting finishes this weekend. Last-minute shots, a little overtime action. Iowa men beat Michigan State 112-106 in overtime, and the Iowa women beat second-ranked Indiana 86-85. Caitlin Clark buzzer beater is what made all the difference. Sports director Scott Saville is joining us right now. Scott, Caitlin Clark has made so many big shots in her career. She's got ice in her veins.
Yeah, she says this was the biggest.
Was it?
The stakes were so high. National television against the second-ranked team in the country, college game day there.
Yeah.
And she's a superstar. We'll talk about that. So they had worked on this play in practice a lot. Here it is. She said she has shot this in her driveway growing up with her brothers over and over again as a little kid. And then she goes in and works on her shooting. She's a tireless worker, and she practices this shot over and over, and the scenario. And the screen was great. Everything was great. A lot of people are comparing this shot to Reggie Miller's great shot in the playoffs. Pretty remarkable that you can, you're moving away from the basket, you're not at the top of the key, to turn and shoot and make that in 1.5 seconds with all the pressure. Absolutely remarkable.
It's not luck, as you said. It's skill. It's practice. It's
she shoots so much, and that's why she can shoot the logo shots and so many different reverse layups and everything she does.
How is she changing the game of women's college basketball?
She is changing the game by selling out stadiums. Not just here, but other teams will probably have 10,000 more just to watch her play. She's becoming a national superstar. George Kittle, he tweeted yesterday after the shot. Patrick Mahomes tweeted about her. Called her dog. Yeah, so she's becoming a national phenomenon. And what she does, a lot of other players have not been able to do the combination of things. The rebounding, the assists, and the scoring, and shooting from the logo. I mean, not many people take shots from the logo. It's very rare. She does it all the time. That changes women's college basketball, makes it much more popular, and it moves the sport forward. And that's what she says her goal is going forward now, is to move the sport of women's college basketball forward.
Little girls watching this going, wow.
Yeah, they all want to be her.
Yeah, well, practice makes perfect. Let's talk about the men's, though. That game going down to the line, amazing. Could that go down in history as one of Iowa's greatest comebacks?
Absolutely. Once again, the stakes. I mean, they're fighting to get in the NCAA tournament. These games are really important down the stretch. And when you look at this, they're down 11 with a minute to play. A lot of people, as you'll see, have left the stands. They've gone out in the parking lot. They hit 5 3-pointers in this stretch, 4 of 4 in the final 38 seconds to pull this thing off. And, of course, Peyton Sanford, the hero, hit the game winner. Just remarkable. There it is right there. Great play, the way they work that, because they don't have a lot of time to think about stuff like that. It's got to be natural. Michigan State probably should have fouled him. They didn't. He makes it, and he's the one guy I would want to take that shot, just like Caitlin Clark.
And we only had a moment left. We got to talk about the stare down. Coach McCaffrey staring down the officials. What was that about?
Yeah, we have some video of that coming up. I've never seen anything like it. Of course, Fran likes to get his team fired up. He has known, to get a few technicals now and then. He's trying to show restraint, but let the official know. And what it looked like, the wild, here it is. Looked like the wild west to me. Whoever blinks first loses. There's just the stare. But he's letting him know, without getting a technical, what he thinks. And his players afterwards said anytime Fran gets a tee, and they said this before too, it fires them up. And obviously in this case that it did.
I don't want that stare down ever. Do not want it. Hey, so much more coming on Iowa Live tonight at 6:30, so make sure
Union
that you
Station,
get that.
going to be a great show.
It's going to be
Joanna Stolke's going to be on the show. Hannah Stolke's mom, she's a blast.
She is so much fun to listen to.
So it'll be a great show tonight.
We'll be right back.